Palword's getting sued by Nintendo to nobody's surprise. But what is surprising is it's not over copyright, and this shows how crappy Nintendo is. Nintendo fanboys and armchair experts, calm down. This is gonna have a lot of speculation, so it's my opinion. Palworld is basically Pokemon, but with guns. And since it hit early access, everybody was waiting for Pokemon to sue them because they're just way too similar. So nobody was surprised when Palworld announced that they were being sued by Nintendo. But what did surprise people is that it has nothing to do with copyright. Instead, they're being sued over a patent. So here's why I say this makes Nintendo a garbage company. Palworld's been out for 9 months and Nintendo hasn't sued until now. A lot of Nintendo defenders are going to say Nintendo was just waiting to get all their information. Except that's not really true because we've seen what Nintendo does. Nintendo has sued even children when they're just making a fan remake of a video game for zero profit. So they would not sit by for 9 months waiting for Palworld to make more and more money before suing. But what I think happened was Nintendo spent 9 months trying to figure out something to sue about because they couldn't sue over copyright. Unless Palworld stole some direct code from Pokemon, there isn't really something that they're infringing on, because Palworld is quite different than Pokemon, except for the animals and capturing and battling them. But there's a problem with that, because Pokemon is not the only game that has this functionality, because they've never sued Square, and they have World of Final Fantasy that has that functionality. Same with Shin Megami Tensei, and even Metal Gear has a very similar functionality. But I hear you talking. Retro, you just said that Nintendo didn't sue over copyright because they didn't have a suit, and now they're going to sue over this that also isn't a suit? Well, that says a lot too. You see, most people who are judges tend to be older or at least not be involved in video games. A judge could look at a picture of their own Pokemon and look at a picture of this and say, nope, they're different enough, they're just cutesy animals, and the whole thing is going to get thrown out. With a patent issue, they have to look into a lot more, so a judge won't throw it out nearly as easily. But why would they sue if they know they're going to lose? Because they're not trying to win. See, the people who made Palworld do have a lot of success under their belts, but Nintendo has billions upon billions of dollars. They are one of the biggest companies in all of Japan. So what's Nintendo's goal? It was to just get them inside the courthouse, because once they're there, their lawyers, some of the best in the world, can just go ahead and make this lawsuit last forever. And Nintendo has endless pockets, so they know they can fund this, whereas the people of Palworld can't. So either go broke or give in. So like I said at the beginning, all this shows is that Nintendo is a garbage company. But Nintendo doesn't really care that we're saying that about them, because no matter what, they're gonna be successful. And I know this because the fanboys are gonna continue to defend Nintendo no matter what they do, even when it's blatantly bullying a company that has zero effect on their bottom dollar. Nintendo only wants to shut up another company that they know they can bully, like they do with everything else.